doesn't look like too fatty, and it doesn't taste fatty. I like it, but it has 270 calories. My God, the raspberry filled is only 240. So I will taste this. There's a hole in it. See, but it's raspberry filled. Can you see? It's a bit too soft. It crumbles, but oh, there it is. It has that baking soda taste at the end. I don't like that. I hope Michael likes that. This one I've eaten before. It doesn't have that baking soda taste. It's yummy. There's a hint of waxy feeling at the end, but it doesn't feel fake, even though it's waxy. I just made a video and I was eating some fruits and sweet from a restaurant, and I got frustrated because the marionberry crisp, I have tea here, not so much, but the marionberry crisp was just like it had roasted or toasted oatmeal instead of, it should have been, even when it's a crisp, they should have put flour so it would feel like crumbled crust. And the marionberry, it was sweet, but it was more sour than sweet. I didn't like that. Michael thought it was okay, but he didn't like the crisp. I am a foodie, and I don't like wasting food, but I didn't eat so much of that crisp. I gave it to my cat. Luckily he likes it. I am doing some videos today, guys. I have this, but I will do some candies too, and then later we will go to the beach and walk, especially after a video like this. Oh, it's such a pity it tastes like baking soda. Otherwise it's not too bad. It crumbles, but see, I'm not sure you like that. There's a bakery here called Sugar Shop. Bakery. I mean, it's not too bad if you don't mind the baking soda taste at the end. The actual taste is okay. Sometimes when they put too much baking soda, it would taste, or if it wasn't like baked long enough, much better than the restaurants. Marionberry crisp. But for this one, I wouldn't buy it again. It's Franz donuts, I said. This one we've bought before because it's Michael's favorite. And when I have PMS, I eat that too. Because you know it's chocolate. This one's okay. I just need to chew faster. It's messy. When I made a video, guys, telling you about housekeeping, but I was also a laundry attendant, but only for 1 month. The actual job was okay. Like, you start in the morning checking the computer, checking how many rooms are vacant. You know, when they're vacant, then we can go in and strip. We can start quite early. We start at 8:30 in the morning. If you are full-time, I was just part-time, so I started at 9. But Jackie and Beanie and Pammy started early because they were full-time. So we start with the computer, and then we take the blue bucket and go to the hotel rooms and strip the vacant ones. Now, so you go in and strip the beds of dirty linens. You only remove the comforter if they are stained or smelly, because you put a sheet under it. And also the same thing with the duvet or the bedspread, and the pillows you remove, of course. And the same thing if the pillow cover, you know, after the pillowcase or under the pillowcase is stained, you remove, or smelly, or if the actual pillow is stained, then you remove, or dirty, and we wash them. And then in the bathroom, you remove all the used towels. That's what you do. And then you put in the bucket. The bucket is so big, it's blue, and you divide it. Like, to the left side, you either put the sheets or the towels so they don't mix, you know, because you can mix it while you're washing them, but you can't do it when you're drying because the sheets will dry faster. So, and then we go back to the laundry room, and then we wash them. If they are stained, we have to pre-treat them with stain removers and stuff. And if the rubber mats from the bathroom were moldy, we wash them too and use bleach. So that's what we do. And we fill the washers. We fill the washers like almost full with just one tennis ball that would fit in. Tennis ball, or yeah, a ball. And then the machine, there's different programs. You have to learn what programs, but we would use the one for white sheets. If it's sheets, if it's towels, I don't remember, I think towels. So you can't use the program for fold them. There's different kinds of ways to fold, so it was a bit complicated for me to learn, especially the fitted sheets. It was hard to fold the fitted sheets. It took me 2 days to learn without someone showing me that one. But after like 2 weeks, Beanie and Bammy was showing their true colors. They were like at the beginning very kind. They would joke around, but then I noticed they were being very territorial, and you know, we had like 4 tables, but Jackie, she was territorial, but she was being nice about it, while Beanie was being bossy and she would be angry and things like that. She would tell me to do things their way, and it was hard to breathe, you know. And then I found out from past employees, especially Filipino ones, that the 2 of them, Beanie and Bemmy, are bees. You know, queen bees. And so I tried still to adjust, but then it became too much, and I made a mistake one time of I think, what was it? I picked up the wrong program or something. Oh, and also one time I took a longer break, so I only had 15-minute break, but I thought they weren't in the laundry room yet. I thought they were in the rooms. I didn't know there were towels to be folded because we just finished. So they were so angry about that. I was in front of the laundry room, so I was just standing there. I was talking with another Filipino. I didn't mean to take a longer break, so I think that was the first mistake I did. I said sorry, and this Bemmy said, you don't need to talk back, as if they are my boss. They were not my boss. They didn't like it when I would defend myself, so it felt weird to be working with them, and like I wasn't allowed to put this thing roller, you know, to remove lint from sheets, because it would take longer, but lint and hair, so it was just too much of that. And then Beanie told me, don't fold it, don't iron it with your hands, it will be straight later. But it, just because I saw Jackie do it, so I was imitating Jackie, but obviously they don't like Jackie's ways, but they can't say anything because Jackie's worked there for 7 years. So at the end I told Beanie, stop, I'm doing my best, stop doing that. And she became quiet after that, but it made it of course harder to work with, because they were, you know, being bees, queen bees, and not just queen bees, guys, you know, that ends with an H. So and then, so in the end I even cried because I couldn't handle it anymore with all the dramas. And Bemmy, who's a little bit better than Beanie, she like embraced me, and that was our last drama. I wouldn't be able to stay there. I had better time hours. I didn't get full time because I was just part time. At least in the casino, in the hotel, I would hours, and but you don't know when you only know when you start at 9 o'clock. You don't know when you finish. It depends on how many rooms you have. So it is a bit difficult to plan anything. Like, we haven't been going to the church for weeks now because of that, but I prefer working at the hotel than as a laundry attendant. And I'm only working 3 days now because I chose to, because Michael doesn't like commuting. He drives us, or sometimes I drive us to work, and he doesn't like waking up so early. So instead of working 5 days a week, I only work 3 days a week. And I also do it, guys, so that the schools would be able to call me when they need a substitute. So that's the reason why I can't work. It was, of course, I told them from the start that I applied as a housekeeper and I want full-time, and that's why I would be, I'm applying to, I want to have a full-time. But when I started, I said, I love it here, for now I will stay, but I want a full-time. And when I heard there was a full-time at the hotel, then I moved. But they told me it doesn't matter if I only get a part-time, because everyone leaves at the same time. So we're helping each other, But even though I left the laundry attendant job, I like the actual job, especially if we did it like in the hotel, that we all left at the same time. But at the laundry, it's only the full-time workers who get full-time hours, while at the hotel, even if you're just part-time, you get full-time hours because everyone helps each other. So we finish at the same time. But if I'm not thinking about the 2 queen bees at the laundry, it was a good job because, it's perfect for us bees or people who like to fold, and it's less physical compared to housekeeping. Housekeeping is like 10 times more complicated, 10 times more physical. I'm not sure I would have stayed if I got I don't think I would have stayed if I got full-time hours, because it was stressful being with the 2 women. Jackie, well, I had no problems with Jackie. I even gave her an abalone shell necklace. She's very sweet, she's very nice. But I am very happy at the hotel. I even miss them when I'm not working, when I'm here in our river house, even though I need the rest, guys. And also, I do want to have later, when the schools would give me a full-time position. But I don't know how to leave the hotel because I love it so much. Maybe since the position if I work full-time as a teacher's aide or a life skills assistant, it's a full-time position, guys, but it's still just from Monday to Thursday, 32 hours, but my benefits would still be full-time, and the pension, everything, and I earn a lot, from I think $16 to $18 per hour, so the monthly salary would be like a full-time salary. That would be amazing. But later, when I get a full-time, if I get a full-time, but you see, it's hard to be able to work with people you really like, even love them, not the queen bees, but know, like Diane, Natasha, Patty, and Lori. Lori works as a laundry attendant. So I don't like bond to people easily. So maybe if I work full time as a teacher's aide or life skills assistant, maybe I would just work on Sundays at the hotel. Just so I'm still there. Because if I work 4 days in the schools, then I still have 3 days. So if I have I have 2 day offs, I won't work, yeah. Because unless I like it so much at the schools, like, you know, maybe, but I don't know. I've worked in Sweden and in Denmark, and of course I loved working with Maria, but if I think of other people, like in Sweden, I never bonded with any of my co-workers, so I know that's why I can't let go. I don't know, tell me guys of your co-workers, if you bonded with them, if you like miss them on your day offs. Oh, I hope you try both of these donuts, guys. Chocolate and raspberry. If you don't mind the baking soda taste at the end, then this is super yummy too. I mean, it's yummy. I prefer the Sugar Shock Bakery donuts though. I love it. But both of this is too much calories. But Michael and I will walk at least 1 hour. After I make the videos, I think we should leave soon because the sun will soon. I told you guys I gave Michael a telescope. Oh my god, it's so pretty, guys. The moon with the craters, and we were like watching one, okay, I won't say who, but it's a house far from our house, and we didn't watch anyone, you know, we just watched their kitchen, and you could see in the kitchen, and without a telescope you can't see anything, just a house, you know. That was freaky creepy. We didn't do it again. We were looking for the moon, and Chelsea was here. We saw Mars though. We saw Mars, but Mars is so far, so that's why people are looking at the moon. But my god, the moon, so pretty. It's pretty. Someday I want to buy a solar filter for Michael, or if we can't find it at Craigslist or something, because Michael said it's like super expensive. This butter something. Yeah, tell me guys of your dramas at work. It's entertaining if you have someone to talk with about it, and it's better, guys, not to keep it in yourself. You better talk with someone so you don't go crazy, especially if you trust someone at work, because then they can tell their own story, you know. It would feel better. I feel so lucky to have found this job as a housekeeper. I love it so much. And if you have your own rooms in your own floor, then you can keep it clean, you know. It's harder when you go on different floors, different rooms, because then you can't maintain. It's a bit harder because other housekeepers are not very clean freaks. Okay guys, I hope you like this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel, ScorpioAnnYT. Please go to my husband's ASMR channel also, Michael Soothing ASMR, and to my daughter's two channels, Ariaville and Art and Beauty Freak. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you.